Hey, what is up, good people? My name is William Alderman, checking in with another video. So as you guys can see, this is episode 2 of the 30x 30 game. What we are trying to do is hit the mini Vegas face at 20 yards. I explained it in the other video, but I'm gonna explain it one more time. The main purpose of this is to kind of calm my nerves when it comes down to aiming at the bigger target. And most of the time, the reason why I have all of my mini faces is because I'm shooting at 17 yards. Those that have seen my videos inside my house. But I figured, you know what, Saturday or Sunday nights, let me go ahead and get some quality reps at 20 yards, and with my target, it is on wheels, so now I can roll it in and out of my garage because I'm shooting from like the corner of my house all the way through. But it gives me quality reps at 20 yards. Kind of cold, but life goes on. But with all that being said, if I can shoot a clean 30x game on this face at 20 yards, to me, I would feel super astronomically confident going into the last shoot off when it comes down to the TSO. And it's just a fun accomplishment that I would love to be able to say. Because I mean, you got Colby out there with Ultra View with the 30x game, and then you got all these other like top guys that are just shooting 30x games. But I've never seen somebody do it on a mini face. And so let's see how it goes. I did already shoot some warm-up ins. I think with the framing, you can see my bottom target, what I was shooting, but this is gonna be a clean face, and I only got a few minutes. I say a few minutes, but we got about 30, 40 minutes to actually get this game done. So we're gonna stop talking and we're gonna send some. And then along the way, we're gonna talk about some things that I've changed on my setup going into this final shoot off and see if it's gonna benefit me or not. As I said, this is the first end at 20 at the mini face, Vegas face. So let's get this thing rolling. There we go. Not a good start. All right, so I definitely thought that was way higher left than what it actually was. Still grabbed the 10. That's the beauty of shooting a 27-inch diameter at a mini face. But obviously we're going for X's because that's really what matters here. Not really what matters, but like that's what the goal is. And so I already dropped the 1, but we'll see how clean we can keep it. 9 more rounds. That was end 1, end 2. Might be low. Slow. In 3. Well, folks, this is not looking very clean like I would like it to look. Obviously, I didn't warm up enough or something. But we're gonna keep on trying to clean this thing up. Low. Not good, not good. 5th end, halfway point. All right, so we are at end number 5, or we just finished end number 5, I should say. We are sitting with a whole lot of 9s. Not pulling really hard, not getting my arm really extended, all those fun things, all the basics, shoot your actual shot instead of like worrying about recording, all those things that I gotta work through. But it was the same thing when I got to the shootout, goodness gracious, last year. I was really focused on everything happening around me and trying to control my nerves. And then that ended up taking precedence. I never even looked at the scoreboard. I thought I was shooting X's, really excited, get my target back. Turns out I was shooting low 10s. And so I need to be paying attention and being engaged even with all the other things going around. So when it comes down to taking your shot, just take your shot one shot at a time. But with that being said, I said I was gonna talk about some things that I've actually changed on my bow. So I was shooting a Epsilon with the target drop away on it. I got this blade rest actually off of a different bow that I bought for my dad with my brother, and I just wanted to experiment and try to do some new things. So right now I'm trying the blade. I'm liking it. I think it's pretty consistent. And And that's the whole knock on it. And the reason why I actually tried it was because I heard some things about the drop away. I was like, let me see if there's actually some benefit to it. And then on top of that, I actually finally got my new arrows. I have a recorded video I've yet to finish editing, but I was kind of griping because it took Victory forever to send the Victory VX27s to the archery shop I actually shop at, which is Benton's Shooter Supply. If you know it, if you're in the area, check them out. Really great archery shop. My guy over there, Tate, takes care of you. So if you're looking for some nice arrows and equipment, go check them out. Shameless plug. He didn't ask for it, but I mean, archery shops and local archery shops need to stay in business, so please take your business to them. But with all that being said, I've been enjoying the blade. I think it's been actually doing me pretty good. Then some other things that I've actually changed on my bow is in regards to my back bar. So on my back bar, I had another issue in my last competition where my actual stabilizer just completely stripped out and it just started like almost backing out and almost fell out while I was shooting. And that was just because of that finger knob. That completely bottomed out, as you can see in the photo, and it just would not, the threads just disappeared. But luckily the threads inside the actual mount are still there. So what I ended up doing was taking a sight screw, cutting it off, rounding the top bit of it, and then cranking that thing right back into place. And it's been doing way better than the other one. I don't feel any slack, any times that I feel like it's gonna loosen up. Just like I said in the other video when I was complaining about it, I was like, man, I wish they would just give us an Allen key hookup and allow us to be able to use the Allen key. Now I'm able to literally do that. This one is still on the hand crank. I enjoy this. This is super sturdy. I have no issues with it, other than the first time that I had to clean it out because it got some paint in the threads. But as I said, the stabilizer's now locked in, feel really, really good, feel very solid about the setup. And so those are some things I'm changing up. If you have an opinion about blade versus Epsilon or drop away, let me know. I'm really curious because at this point, I'm just kind of running my own experiments. And the same thing, I've literally been running experiments with my 100 grain points as well as the 150s that I have over there, not in the quiver, so I don't get them mixed up like last time. But with all that being said, any opinions on those things, I'm glad and wide open. I'm trying to find as much archery content as always. So if you guys can drop some info in the comments, that'll help me out. Because even if I don't take the advice, at least it widens my horizons when it comes down to archery. But I think that's enough talking. Let's get back to shooting. And we're going to finish out these last 5 with a clean 150 all X. So let's full send it. I think it's 150. Yeah, 300, 150, halfway. Yeah, did the math right. Had to pull that joker extra hard. I don't even know what that noise was I just made. But I got weak in the back wall, then I tried to like push it to try to get it up. Might not be as visible on camera, but I felt it when I did it. There we go. That felt good anyways. I'm not sure. It feels great. Well, that was 99X. That was not the way that we want to start this thing off. This score is not going to look very pretty. But I'm done talking. We're going to shoot. I wonder how this even looks. I didn't even turn the light on. End date. All right, final end. And I think it's safe to say this is not my night of shooting, but that's okay. It happens. As long as it doesn't happen on the final shootout, we're doing okay. All right. There she blows. And that was the final score. Because I'm not going to come back and debrief. Obviously, I can go look at it, then put the score in. But yeah, tonight was not the night. Tonight was not my favorite shooting, not my favorite score. Definitely something I don't want to post because I like to look impressive. But at the end of the day, this is how the chip falls. Chips, table, whatever. How the cards fall, I don't really know what I'm saying at this point. But definitely not done shooting for the night. But that's it for the video. I got some things I need to work on. I was getting the full draw. My bow was just kind of like loose. Could not figure it out till that last end. Figured out what I was doing, and it actually something really, really simple that I forgot to do, actually. So there was this thing when it comes down to Matthias Fullerton. I was listening to a podcast about him shooting, and he was talking about how he likes to actually have some bias. Then Mr. Perfect heard that he also likes to shoot with bias. And then you got George Riles shooting with bias. And so I had been trying to balance it out with my palm and trying to get all of my pressure there, but then actually putting some torque into my actual top end of my index knuckle and actually kind of leaning that into the bow a little bit helps me stabilize the bow a lot quicker when it comes down to like settling it from like wagging, because my bow likes to do that every once in a while. But it's usually because I'm trying to put too much pressure like this rather than being a little bit more closed off into my grip. So trying to open up too much, and instead of kind of dropping this knuckle into the top of the grip of the riser. So some things that I need to do better, be more consistent of at the very beginning, but that's also why warming up is super important. So when it comes down to shootout, definitely something I learned last time. I'm going to shoot a crap ton because it's not a fatigue thing, especially when it comes down to a shootout thing. It's a feel thing, and I need to make sure I'm feeling what I'm supposed to feel, and that way I can execute the way I need to execute. So appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it this far, subscribe, leave a comment. If you saw something that I'm doing, hey, give me some feedback. But with all that being said, appreciate you guys for watching. Try to be better one arrow at a time. William Alderman is out.